slog.
They have a lot of vision into the mid lane, and they're actually going to get counter ganked on pretty hard here. They don't have the option to skill the leap. Jadam already skilled the arrow. He knows what he wants to accomplish, but now they're being pinned in a little bit. We get to telekinesis, and no leap means an easy first blood.
Cask is there, the follow-up will come, and Jadam's bottom bites the dust. They'll have to ferry one with the Courier. Meanwhile, it's up to Chessie. They'll head up here with the Haster and BZZ. If he doesn't back off right this second, probably going down. Yeah, there's your Chrono. Exorcism as well. They'll throw out a Crypt Swarm and they'll melt the Razor down. And they might even let a push. Kill him off before Yol can get in range for a disruption. And in the end, the rotation comes in for more.
What is he doing? He didn't see the haste fast enough, I guess.
Well, disruption. But Chessie just runs the other way. He'll bring down the Shadow Demon. A Crypt Swarm's there to find him, and G just can't chase down anyone. So they force out the double TP. They still get a double kill, but the anchors, the boots are cooling down. So he'll have an arcane boot soon.
Blinks.
Arrow, and dodged by Chessie.
There's
but
no way.
Another blink. There's nowhere for him to go. He's just stalling here, and he will delay the push mid, but it ends up going down. Well, meanwhile, mid lane, Bulldog goes with the Chronosphere. It's just any kill they can get, they'll take at this point. Fadebolt's already been used, but they'll manage barely to collect the kill on Yol.
I still think that was a window. Without the Chrono, they could have easily gone for the Roche, and it's much more valuable than Tier 1 at this
Their team
stage.
fight is already stronger, even without Ravage, which they now have. Sadoy's ready to jump in. He just
didn't
throws
blink
it
it.
on the high ground. Why did he blink?
I'm not sure if he either messed up or he didn't see Chessie. Now the case.
Chrono onto 4. Perfect setup from Admiral Bulldog. Did BP just throw their lead? They might have lost it here. This is going to be difficult to fight their way out. G dropping pretty quickly to Loda. Tethered and leashed under the tower. Will end up going down while the Razor steals a lot of damage from Chessie. The Ghosts are not doing anything because of Moonlight Shadow. That's max damage stolen. So he may well get that great jump. Bulldog working towards his Maelstrom next, and the siege is slow and steady from VP. But very slow. Oh my god, Chrono is there on 2. The arrow comes forth, they're waiting, and
nice
the Ravage goes instantly, canceling the ultimate of T. But do they have to follow up to win this fight afterwards? It's a perfect Ravage, but I'm not sure if it's a perfect fight for them anyway. Bulldog on the chase, and they only stole an Anchor Smash here, but in the end they still get the TA. They hold the line, and now Loda chases, looking for a kill. Arrow, that'll be dodged, and Jadam continues his retreat. Sadoy slowly taking out the Ghost. One more Crypt Swarm. The Ghost finish him off. BZZ looking for Chessie, but the Ghosts are going to return soon. God has to kill him soon. Plasma Field, not in time. The Ghosts are back. BZZ's dead. It's 3 that are going to fall. Make it 4 with the Razor's dead. And Alliance complete the wipe, killing off the Shadow Demon on the end of the engagement.
I mean, they were by far in the lead, even after feeding the first blood. But in this position, the Roche advantage is the only thing that really gives me confidence in their potential to continue the mid game. But for right now, the Chronosphere is up, and he's going to use it right onto Jadam.
Chrono, and then a solo kill on the Mirana. Sorry, it was all tap checking Skype. Thought we had some technical issues, but
so moving forward, of course, Tiegan, the Butterfly, and the Witch Doctor. I don't know. He's got a long road to go. They need a couple more really big fights, and they need a big steal. But for now, it's just going to be the Plasma Field and a single Chrono. Going to be enough to bring down BZZ and buy them some time.
Yeah, he goes down. Meanwhile, the Blink Brothers, or the Leap and the Blink Brother, I suppose. Jadam retreats with the Mirana. Yellow blinks to the right, and everybody makes their way out. Alliance should not be pushing this too hard. They're up against the double Ravage. And there is a glyph available. VP not going to defend their tier 1 though. They want to save that for a more important objective. It's Death Prophet and Void. Chronosphere to remove evasion. Not to mention the Ghosts that ignore it. But it does give him some attack speed, and if he can live through the Chrono, then he'll be a little bit hard to deal with in these upcoming engagements.
It doesn't dodge Death Ward, does it?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either. So yeah, he's going to be able to tank up tower, tank up Roshan a little bit more, but we're going to see a lot of jungle play coming out, actually.
Sadoy, little does he know just how close he is to Bulldog and Chessie. Everybody's going to jump into the trees now.
BZZ's not close to this. This is interesting where the Razor is right now. What the hell? This is going to clash, and he's not going to be there?
Oh, blink in Sadoy, he's jumped onto the other 2! Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, I think they would have lost that anyway with the Razor or not.
Wow.
How unfortunate is that?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Dita made his own game there. I don't know. Neon's nice, but John's still going to go down here, and they're just going to try to follow that up. They did pop a couple good cooldowns, so they need to get one more objective on top of that, but they have a small timing window.
I also don't feel that confident they're fighting right now, unless they somehow just completely catch Alliance off guard, which is tough to do.
They might have done it a little bit earlier in the top lane, but not the way they wanted to.
Well, now there's triple BKB, though. Oh yeah, they caught them off guard with that blink, that's true. The Moonlight Shadow as Alliance. Right as they push him in, this might be it. This might be it. Arrow. Searching. Gets nothing. Trap on the Chessie. Do they pursue? Bulldog is ready. They caught them all. 3 heroes caught out of the Chrono. Defensive disruption, not enough as the ward splashes through. A full duration death ward. Absolute annihilation. PP gets shredded. Now they'll buy back. They need to start going in right now with the tide. But can they catch anyone? Flinky forward is TA. Straight onto Chessie, but the ghosts are going to start doing work against him. Purge already been used. Chessie gets out safely. Lions find their openings, they get the free kills, and then they back the hell off.
There isn't any carried, and I can't see any sentries on the ground, so this could be a pretty big opening.
They don't have any vision right now. Bulldog's hiding in the trees. The Moonlight Shadow's gonna wear off soon, and Yol has a blink. He'll disrupt to start this one off. Now gonna follow it up with the Ravage. That's a whip. That's a whip. Now it's stolen by Misery, and they also Chrono and Sidoi. They won't get a secondary Ravage. And then turned against them now. The Witch Doctor holds there. It's a full duration channel pounding into G. It'll finish off the Aegis. He's gone down once. Ghost still flying strong. BZZ trying to duke it out. He's got a cheese ready. He'll need to pop it. And G says, screw it, man. I'm going in. Maledict's here, though. And G's forced back quickly. Loda ready to pursue him out with a BKB. One more Dark Pact will end G, and he ends up going down to the Witch Doctor. It looks like the Maledic damage. One more tick killing him off. BZZ trapped out. The plays. BZZ gonna fall here as well. He tries to stand his ground and fight, but with a little bit more backup, which comes now from Loda, they'll end him too. 4 heroes down. The Shadow Demon even being pursued by Bulldog, but out of mana. Bulldog will give up the chase. One good Chrono on the high ground, this will be a GG. Because they're going to take a full lane of Rex if they get this fight.
Scotty too.
And they've got the mass BKBs to force the issue. You almost just have to, well, Purge Chessie to start Blake. Ravage number 1 can be stolen here by Misery. He BKBs, he goes in. Sidoi not getting caught out. He'll refresh and now go for a secondary Ravage. BKB though was on Misery. He doesn't actually steal it. He just blinks out. They hold their ground all right. Bulldog may end up going down here. It took them 2 Ravages just to hold the high ground though. BZZ will end up dropping, and the Exorcism still goes strong. Loda now leaping forward with an Eye of Scotty. He finally can dish out damage in this fight, and Loda will actually end up getting his team a few kills. There were 2 buybacks forced out, 3 heroes dead. VP with the double Ravage still struggling, but Key will drop as well. That is the potential, but if Alliance 5-man, they can't find those picks, and there's no reason for Alliance not to 5-man, really. They'll lift G mid lane, now dropping him down to the Chronosphere. He's got cheese. If he can live through this, he can pop it. Bulldog got a little excited and start going for other targets, but they still goes back, gets the kill, and yeah, 2 easy snags. Just when you think, all right, now they've got a pulse, Chrono says, hell no. No pulse for you, sir. They're gonna rotate towards the top lane, Misery and Bulldog. They may look to push in, though Chrono is down for 30 seconds, so if they want to pull... Oh, that was carried in Assault Cuirass.
That was the AC to counter the AC just picked up. All for BZZ, but no longer. He doesn't have buyback gold. He doesn't get anything out of the courier, and they're going in.
They get a bash from BZZ as well, but the counter Ravage. Ravage 1, it's been stolen by Misery. He jumps in and nails everyone. Oh, that's going to be tough to fight through. Exorcism doing its work. BZZ still standing strong for the time being. But I don't know if it's enough. Chessie's just running right through the entire base. Now he's on the retreat out. Maybe they can turn this with the buyback from the Tidehunter. He'll just look to stall, and Bulldog sets up the Chrono. That's going to nail the 2 carries. They'll find another here. Sidoi in the trees. It's not enough. Dash up from Bulldog right as Jotham's mid-leap, and GG. It's just too much. It's too much team fight. They had to be beyond perfect to win at this stage. It's a rampage for Chessie. The much maligned new addition to this team, although not officially on their full-time roster. There's been some threads questioning him. There's been some chit-chat about whether or not Chessie is legit, and to be fair, he had a lot of help from Bulldog, but he pulls it off, puts a cherry on to top off this game as a Sunday, and that's going to wrap up the broadcast, Blaze. Alliance now improved to 6-4. They are right outside of that top 4 with a shot to go to the landfiles of Kiev.